Good day, sir. I'm Chenelina Alpindo, BS Cream 1 Alpha. This video is a research about the Triumph of Galatea by Raffaello Zanzio the Urbino. According to my research, the Triumph of Galatea is a fresco by Renaissance artist Raffaello Zanzio the Urbino, also known as Raphael. It depicts the characters of Galatea, who appears in the Greek mythology as a sea nymph in love with a mortal. Raphael has immortalized the moments of Galatea's apotheosis, when she becomes a being of the most divine level. The fresco is a testament to the humanization Raphael was able to bring to his work, and is the only work of Raphael's based on the Greek myth. Singular explains the myth behind an artwork and explores the compositions of the fresco. This painting is a fresco completed around 1512 with the Italian painter Raphael for the Villa Farnesina in Rome. The Farnesina was built for the Sinen's banker Agostino Chigi, one of the richest men of the age. When Galatea stands triumphant in a shell chariot pulled along by dolphins, to the left a Triton, half man and half fish, adopts a sea nymph, while another sounds a shell trumpet. The work is inspired by La Giostra, or The Carousel, a work by poet Poligiano, who was tutor to the Medici, the ruling family of Florence, and one of the great pan-European intellectuals of the age. He had begun to write La Giostra in honor of Giuliano de Medici's victory in a tournament in 1475. He abandoned in 3 years later, following the conspiracy by the Pazzi family, which attempted to oust the Medici as the rulers of Florence, during which Giuliano was stabbed to death during High Mass in the city's Duomo. Poligiano saved the life of Giuliano's brother, Lorenzo, by locking him in the cathedral sacristy. So based on my research, Raphael has done several paintings which focus on women, and the Triumph of Galatea is one that demonstrates this high Renaissance painter's immense skills. So in his Metamorphoses, tells the story of the mortal peasant shepherd Axis who falls in love with the Galatea, a nereid or water nymph whose Greek name translates as she who is a milk white. The jealous Cyclops Polyphemus bludgeoned Axis with a boulder, and in response, a distraught Galatea transformed him into a Sicilian river that bears his name. Their tale has inspired numerous works of art, including Handel's pastoral opera of 1718, Axis and Galatea, with a libretto by John Gay, and paintings by Lorraine and Poussin. The story of Galatea and Axis proved inspirational for the mediums of arts, particularly opera. Jean-Baptiste Lully based his 1686 opera Axis et Galatea on a love triangle between Galatea, Axis, and Polyphemus. This was followed by Giovanni Bononcini's one-act opera Polifemo in 1703. However, the most well-known opera depicting the tale is undoubtedly the version by George Frederick Handel, Axis and Galatea. Although earlier versions of the pastoral opera focus on Polyphemus as an equally important character, in the final version, the story is more solely focused on the two lovers. Critics argue that Handel's version is the greatest pastoral opera ever composed. And my reflection on this topic is, Raphael's work was very revolutionary, and he changed the history of art in this epoch both in Italy and beyond. Indeed, he inspired new artistic schools. He was a Renaissance man and a pioneer in printmaking. Raphael was one of the first artists to use his method. The painting by Raffaello is rich in allegorical meanings that enhance the figure of a young nymph Galatea and recalling the various of protagonists. The Triumph of Galatea refers to the true love the one Galatea feels for Acis opposed to the love Polyphemus felt, a love that imposes itself.